Today we have to discuss about the topic is achondrogenesis, disease of bones and joints. Before going to the topic, we need some more basic. Our bone is made up of two types of ossification. One is intramembranous ossification, another one is endochondral ossification. The intramembranous ossification is done on skull and clavicle. The endochondral ossification is done on base of the skull and all other bones except skull and clavicle. This endochondral ossification needs a cartilage. Cartilage is a intermediate process to turn the into bones. The cartilage is made up of extracellular matrix and chondrocytes. The extracellular matrix is located between two chondrocytes like this. This chondrocyte, the extracellular matrix is mainly composed of type 2 collagen and proteoglycan. These type 2 collagen and proteoglycans are synthesized by chondrocytes. If defect in type 2 collagen, that leads to achondrogenesis type 2. If defect in type 1 defect in proteoglycan, that leads to achondrogenesis type 1. We go to the topic achondrogenesis. It is derived from Greek word which means not producing cartilage. The achondrogenesis type 1 is further divided into type 1A and type 1B. Type 1A is called Huston-Harris type. Type 1B is due to diastrophic dysplasia sulfate transport get mutated. And achondrogenesis type 2 is due to particularly this collagen fiber contain alpha chain get mutated, so that leads achondrogenesis type 2. We see the clinical feature. It is a life threatening disease and most the is due to affected infants are either stillborn survive. It is very dangerous. The surviving of this kind of diseased patient is very rare, and no gender protection also seen in this case. The patient show dwarfism and short limb because the dwarfism is due to defect in endochondral ossification and the short limb too, and the trunk also short, and the prominent abdomen is seen. Why the prominent abdomen is seen? Because the ribs is made up of the endochondral ossification. So the defect in endochondral ossification leads to underdeveloped ribs. So the prominent abdomen will be seen in this case. Achondrogenesis type 1 is due to is seen in this case. The baby's head is prominent and convex facial plane also seen. The convex facial plane is due to retrognathia because our mandible is made up of two types of ossification. One is intramembranous and another one is endochondral. This endochondral ossification is done on symphysis and coronary process. So there is a deficient or defected coronary symphysis leads to retrognathite, as a result convex facial plane. At the same time, the symphysis also made up of endochondral ossification, so double chin also seen in this case. In achondrogenesis type 2, the infant have short arms and legs and narrow chest and underdeveloped lungs also seen in the case. The underdeveloped lungs is due to because the lungs is made up of collagen fibers. So there is a deficient in collagen leads to underdeveloped lungs, and the lack of ossification in the spine and pelvis also seen, and the disproportionately large head and a prominent forehead and the flat facial bones and the flat nasal also seen in this case. In radiography, there is a tubular bones are shortened. The tubular bones are nothing but it is a bone which presents in the hands and legs. So there is a hypoplastic bone noticed in the cranium and vertebrae, iliac bones, carpals, phalanges also seen. Before going to the histology findings, we need some more basics because our proteoglycan is synthesized by there is a trip level gene sends a signal to the Golgi bodies that Golgi bodies synthesize the proteoglycan. These proteoglycans are transported via this kind of transmembrane protein that is SLC2682 that is a diastropic dysplastic sulfate transporter. This transporter protein is a regulator protein because the regulator proteins determine how much the sulfate that is how much proteoglycan presence in the extracellular matrix and how much proteoglycan presence in the inside the cells. We go to the topic that is histological findings. Achondrogenesis type 1 it is characterized by severe retardation of chondrocytic proliferation in the epiphyseal cartilage. In subtype A, there is a mutation in the particularly trip level gene get mutated. As a result, there is a deficiency in synthesis of proteoglycan by Golgi bodies. Sometimes whatever happened, those kinds. As a result, there is a lack of collagen's ring around the chondrocytes. In subtype B, there is a mutation in the this kind of there is a transmembrane protein like this SLC2682 that is dystrophic dysplasia sulfate transporter get mutated, so there is a deficient proteoglycan. As a result there is a division as a result there is a collagen became coarse or rough collagen will be formed because there is a ratio is presence between the extracellular matrix. So there is a wherever the decrease in the rate of proteoglycan, as a result the collagen also get altered. For example, there is a deficient in the proteoglycan, as a result the collagens became roughed or strained mostly by mechanical stress. As a result there is a change of transformation of one type of collagen to other type like type 2 to type 1. It is will be seen in this case. In subtype B is due to those kinds of deficient there are defected collagen. As a result the collagen becomes rough. In achondrogenesis type 2 is due to there is a mutation in the collagen fibers, particularly alpha chains. As a result the collagen especially the epiphyseal cartilage get distorted and lobulated mushroom shaped cartilage will be seen in this case. There is a no treatment because it is a lethal case, lethal diseases, so it is very dangerous.